Hello and welcome to episode number 15 of Selection Saturday College Football Podcast. I am your co-host, Nick. I am joined by Josh.
Oh, hey. I didn't know I was here.
You did. Last week, for the first time in quite some time, Josh beat me. Last week, he gained 2 wins.
Yeah.
So he went from 21 down to 19 down. He needs to make up 19 wins over rivalry week and Army-Navy and conference championships.
That's easy.
Because we end at Army-Navy week. Right? Because that's after conference championships?
No. Yes. No. Week 15 is... Yes. Week 15 is conference championship.
Okay.
And then week 16 is Army-Navy.
Yeah. If you have any final questions, not too many episodes left for the season, please do comment them if you feel really inclined. And we'll head right into it. Bowling Green and UMass happened on Tuesday. Bowling Green was favored by 14.5. I did watch the first half of this game before getting bored. Not bored, but there was other stuff I had to do. RIP UMass. This is their most winnable game yet, but Bowling Green's still favored by 2 touchdowns. That's pretty bad. I'm going Bowling Green. I think UMass does end the season 0-12.
I'm going Bowling Green.
Bowling Green did win this game.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get the scores up. Because we're recording this midway through. Egg Bowl just ended, so this is Friday. I need to pull all this up. Because I've been at work all day. We got our directional Michigan face-off. Western versus Eastern. Western favored by 6.5, not 16. That would be, honestly, a little bit fair. It's a directional Michigan face-off. I'm pretty sure Western Michigan has locked up a spot in the MAC championship.
They have.
I would have to check the tiebreakers. Eastern Michigan's on a roll, but they have really nothing to play for except for directional Michigan glory, so I went Western Michigan.
I need to get wins, though. Eastern.
Western won.
Alright, I knew it.
31-21. Memphis versus Navy. Memphis favored by 5.5. Absolute banger of a Thanksgiving game. I was going to double box this in the Bengals versus Ravens. Then I remembered I was not going to be at my house because it's Thanksgiving. Navy is the best rushing team in the country. Everything else is pretty mid or even bad. Memphis is pretty good at everything, if not at least average. And I think they can outscore Navy. So I went Memphis. We watched this game.
Yeah.
We know how that ended. So Josh is back at 19 away.
Yeah.
All right, now for the games I have not watched. Kent State versus Northern Illinois. NIU favored by 5. Both teams are eliminated from bowl game contention. Both teams really struggle to get anything going offensively. And I really can't imagine a 5-win Kent State team, so I'm going NIU.
I can, because it's going to happen.
Wow. Do you have insider information?
Yeah.
Wait, so you watched it?
No.
Okay.
I don't know who won.
So why is it not showing me the winner? Oh, there it is. Kent State did win.
Yeah.
35-31. How about it? How about Drew DeShields and the gang? Iowa versus Nebraska. Iowa favored by 5.5. Finally, we got our first rivalry game for the Heroes Trophy, unless you count the Eastern versus Western Michigan face-off. Nebraska kind of embarrassed last week against Penn State. Couldn't get any offense going. We saw firsthand. Iowa's probably going to run all over them, and Nebraska won't be able to score. 8-4 is a very Iowa record to have, so I'm going Iowa.
I'm going Iowa, and I saw the game, but I would have gone Iowa anyway.
Yeah, they killed them.
Yeah.
You can't even consider that a rivalry game. Emmett Johnson rushed for 217 yards. My goodness. Emmett Johnson is the offense with Raiola out. All that in a losing effort, too, by a huge losing effort. That's incredible. Utah versus Kansas. Utah favored by 13.5. Crazy game against Kansas State last week, Utah had. I remember score watching the game at Beaver. That was interesting, to say the least. If Utah was able to pull that one out, they can beat Kansas. So I'm picking Utah.
I also saw this, but I would have gone Utah.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah.
Great game for Emmanuel Henderson. He was one of my players to watch at the beginning of the season, week 0. Finally decided to do something. Ohio versus Buffalo. Ohio favored by 6.5. Pete Lembo and Buffalo have a bowl game to make, all right? But Ohio has a MAC championship to compete in. The problem is that they have the worst chance of the 5-2 teams to make it. They need, get ready for this, Central Michigan win, and an Ohio win, and an Eastern Michigan loss, and a Buffalo loss, and a Kent State loss, and a Miami loss to even have a chance at making it to the MAC championship, because that would put into effect the statistical they like take a bunch of statistical models and see which teams rank the highest. But even though their chances are slim to none, they still have motivation. I think Ohio's going to beat Buffalo here. Sticking with my final Buffalo fade of the year. One of two.
Well, I actually know that Ohio's going to win.
You know Ohio's going to win.
Yeah.
Why? Because you watched it?
Can I gamble some of my points?
No.
Okay.
Ohio won.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No.
Okay.
Like, that's such an obvious win.
Okay. Man, Buffalo, that's crazy. They didn't even make a bowl game this year. That's nuts. Ole Miss versus Mississippi State. Ole Miss favored by 7.5. It's the Egg Bowl, guys. Mississippi State can still make a bowl game if they win here. I doubt they do. Ole Miss needs to make it the playoffs. Mississippi State, they need a Blake Shapen legacy game, and I don't see that happening again. So I'm going Ole Miss.
I still don't know why it's called the Egg Bowl, and honestly, I don't really want to know why.
Okay. I won't tell you then.
Yeah. I think it's a mystery.
Oh, you could just look it up.
Well, that takes all the fun out of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, Ole Miss. What are we even playing? This isn't even a rivalry anymore.
It isn't a rivalry. They always kick her ass. Air Force versus Colorado State. I think that was the last one that is final as of right now, because Air Force versus Colorado State is happening right now, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Air Force favored by 2.5. This one's for the Ram Falcon Trophy. Neither team has really anything to play for except for the trophy. I think that Air Force's run game can run all over Colorado State, so I'm going Air Force.
I did see this one, but I would have gone Air Force. I don't know.
Wait, what is the score?
It's
Is it bad?
14-7.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad, but
Georgia versus Georgia Tech. Georgia favored by 12.5. We got clean old-fashioned hate right here. This is supposed to be a really good game. Then Georgia Tech nearly lost to Boston College and completely lost to a Desmond Reed-less Pitt. There's your Des Reed mention of the episode. Y'all know how much I love him. I don't care if they're home. I'm going Georgia.
I need to win, and this is one that I can win. So I'm going to go Georgia Tech.
Wow.
That's basically all I'm picking right now is for the wins.
For the win. Up. Temple versus North Texas. North Texas favored by 19.5. Temple doesn't beat these good teams. They're the best of the worst. They beat the teams they have to beat, but when they play anyone above their pay grade, they look like they're going to win. Then they don't. Very unfortunate that their hard work won't result in the bowl game. I really think that Temple should have been bowl eligible this year, but whatever. North Texas, playoff bound. I'm going North Texas.
Nah, I'm going Temple.
For real?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
They can win this.
Okay.
Okay.
What, are they about to score?
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
San Diego State versus New Mexico. San Diego State favored by 2. I brought this one up to Dad, and he was like, this is awful.
And Temple just scored.
Wow. I'm like, Dad, it decides the Mountain West Championship game here. If New Mexico wins and Boise loses, they make the title game to play, guess who? San Diego State again. So I'm rooting for that. I'm going with New Mexico because that sounds like a fun storyline. We're going to Mexico.
I'm going San Diego State.
I had a feeling. Boise State versus Utah State. Boise favored by 3.5. This also plays into since Boise has to lose for New Mexico to make that championship game. I'm also going Utah State here. They're undefeated at home. So I think they're going to win again. Utah State against Boise.
I think you went Utah.
Yeah, I went Utah State.
Yeah, okay, I'll go Boise then. That's one I can maybe win.
Indiana versus Purdue. Indiana favored by 28.5. This one's for the old Oaken bucket. Purdue's never getting that bucket back. I'm sorry. Not as long as Cignetti's there and recruiting just the best guys ever to grace Indiana's football team. Minus Fernando Mendoza.
Wow.
I'm going to Indiana.
I don't know what this guy could save world hunger and he'd still find some way to talk down about him.
Well, yeah, because that doesn't translate to the football field.
Well, when he becomes the GOAT in the NFL.
Yeah, he's not.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, he's not.
Uh-huh.
Mendoza is a system quarterback.
Indiana. System quarterbacks can't be second rate. Actually, that's a lie.
Ever heard of JT Barrett? I think we've already brought him up.
Darian Mensa.
Okay. Why are we bringing up Darian Mensa?
And
Malik Murphy?
Yeah, Malik
okay.
Murphy.
Wow. That's true. He was a system quarterback. He definitely wanted daddy, too. Texas A&M versus Texas. Texas A&M favored by 2.5. This is the Lone Star Showdown between the two Texas teams. A&M should embarrass Texas, crush their playoff hopes. Everyone's saying, oh, Archer's back because he threw 4 touchdowns against Arkansas. Guess what? So did CJ Carr. And no one talks about him. So Texas A&M beat that CJ Carr-led Notre Dame team at the beginning of the year. Undefeated Texas A&M is within grasp. It would be very Texas A&M to lose this game, but I'm not rooting for Texas, and I cannot back that team, especially Arch, the stupid Manning. Yeah, I said it. Texas A&M.
Honestly, I don't even think this is Texas A&M anymore. This is like a different team.
Oh.
It's a completely different franchise. As soon as they got their like prophesized 9th win, it's just over. Texas A&M.
Arizona versus Arizona State. Arizona favored by 1.5 points. This is the duel in the desert. Arizona State gets in the playoffs with a Texas Tech loss and a Utah loss. They'll know about the Utah result by game time, which already happened. Utah did win. So Arizona State is eliminated from the Big 12 championship game. I think that Arizona State's eyes off the ball. Although now with the Utah win, they might just, now that that's over, they can focus on just winning the game. But they might be a little bit upset that they can't make a bowl game anymore and just lose a bit of motivation. I'm going Arizona.
I was wrong about Arizona last game, but I don't care. They're still not. They're not going to win this game because they suck.
No, they don't. They literally don't. They're not that bad. They're ranked.
Yeah, so is everyone.
Yeah, that's true. Like everyone's been ranked this year, especially in the Big 12.
Give me Arizona State.
Ball State versus Miami of Ohio. Miami of Ohio favored by 17.5. Ball State's major trash. Miami needs to win, and Western Michigan, Buffalo, or Toledo to lose. Buffalo already lost, right?
Yes.
So Miami of Ohio's in.
In the championship?
If they win, if they beat Ball State.
Okay.
So Miami of Ohio. This is a must win, and it's not like Ball State's going to put up much of a fight.
Yeah, Miami. I knew that Ball State's not going to win.
Kidding me. Ohio State versus Michigan. The game. Ohio State favored by 9.5. You know what's like freaking hilarious?
What?
Michigan's winning this game.
Yeah.
I don't have an argument. It just doesn't matter.
Well, now that you picked Michigan, I feel like I have to go.
Now you have to go Ohio State because you got to win.
Yeah.
But I don't have any stats or anything. Well, I have stats. It's been over 1,000 days since Ohio State last won this game, and they've been better in like 3 of those 4 seasons that they played them. Or it's only been 3. I don't know. Either way, they were better last year, and they still got shut down. So I'm going Michigan.
Yeah, I'm going Ohio State.
Iowa State versus Oklahoma State. Iowa State favored by 13.5. It is shocking that Oklahoma State has a win in the first place. Legendary choke last week to UCF. They were up 14-0 at halftime. Dylan Wade had a legacy game. I couldn't believe it. Iowa State killed Kansas, so they shouldn't have any trouble. Should definitely be more than 13.5 points. Iowa State.
Oklahoma State shouldn't be at school.
Wow.
Iowa State.
Clemson versus South Carolina. Scar favored by 2.5. That's South Carolina for all you people who aren't in the know. Palmetto Bowl. South Carolina gets 1 win over Coastal and is now favored. Sure, they nearly beat Texas A&M, but Marcel Reed was looking at DTR out there. NFL DTR, not UCLA or Virginia Tech DTR. Clemson can absolutely win this, but they're also kind of trash. So I'm not going to pick them. I'm going against Clemson in the Palmetto Bowl, going South Carolina purely because of the aura.
Well, I guess I'll go Clemson then.
Ha! Oh, I tricked you. Colorado versus Kansas State. Kansas State favored by 17.5. Both teams are out of the playoff picture. Kansas State has a bowl game to make and is looking a lot better than they were at the beginning of the season. And comparatively against Colorado, they stink. Colorado stinks. Kansas State looks like prime LSU against Colorado. So I'm going Kansas State.
I thought you were just saying that in general.
No.
Yeah, I'll take Kansas State.
Kentucky versus Louisville. Louisville favored by 3.5. This is the Governor's Cup. Louisville's been getting worse and worse. And they're probably a bottom of the barrel ACC team now. I don't know how that happened.
It's not that bad.
And honestly, any day of the week, I'll take a bad SEC team over a bad ACC team. I know I'm very anti-Kentucky. But I'm going Kentucky.
Wow, you're really just handing this to me. I'll take Louisville.
Whoa. That's great. No. Miami of Florida. In Florida, by the way. Versus Pitt. Miami of Florida in Florida is favored by 6.5. I think things are lining up here for a Pitt upset win. Not sure I can get there. Miami really loves to lose these games for no reason. But I don't know. I think they'll be fine. Miami, Florida is my pick.
In
Florida.
Nah, it'd be really funny if Miami loses this and I want to root for that. So I'm going to go Pitt.
Okay, Mr. Pitt.
That's not my name.
Okay. Houston versus Baylor. Baylor favored by 2.5. Houston's not a good team. Baylor isn't either. But they're home. Baylor's home, and they've got a bowl game to make. I say Houston's steep slope continues to get steeper and steeper as they fall off said cliff. Baylor.
Man, Houston was supposed to go to the playoffs.
According to who?
Me.
Yeah, so is LSU and Clemson for me.
Yeah, no, I'll go Houston.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, that's funny.
That is pretty funny.
Good.
Texas Tech and West Virginia. Texas Tech favored by 21. That's just going to be manslaughter. Texas Tech.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Texas Tech is a top 4 team.
Toledo versus Central Michigan. Toledo favored by 10.5. Both teams need a few other MAC results to go their way if they want a championship berth. It starts here. Winner has a much higher chance of making it. Although, I think if Miami of Ohio wins their game, now that the way of things have shaken out, if Miami of Ohio wins their game against Ball State, then neither of these teams can make it because it would just be Miami of Ohio versus Western Michigan. I'm pretty sure. Toledo's a much better team either way. I'm shocked at how Central Michigan is this high on the standings. I'm going. Well, they've got a great linebacker in Kwiatkowski, but I think he got injured. Or he has an injury history. Either way, a linebacker is not going to win you a game. Toledo.
Linebacker.
Linebacker. Oh!
I'll go Toledo.
Oh!
Wait, that was so tough. That rhymes.
East Carolina versus FAU.
By the way, Georgia Tech's up by 3.
Okay. ECU favored by 6.5 against FAU. The only team with more passing yards in North Texas is FAU. You can take the man out of Western Kentucky, but you can't take the Western Kentucky out of the man. 24 touchdowns and 15 interceptions for Caden Veltkamp this year. ECU needs major chaos to make the AAC championship. Don't count FAU out. I think it's gonna be a sneaky good game, which is why the line's only 6.5. But East Carolina's got more motivation heading into the game, I believe. So I'm going East Carolina.
Yeah, I'll go. FAU.
Whoa! Wow. FIU versus Sam Houston. This is Florida International, by the way. Favored by 10.5. Neither team can make the Conference USA championship game. There's only like 3 teams that can. It's Kennesaw, Jacksonville State, and Western Kentucky. So, Conference USA championship's already locked for most of these awful teams. FIU's in a much better place than Sam Houston, though, so I'm going FIU. Didn't write that down.
FIU.
UCF versus BYU. BYU favored by 18 points. It should be more. It should be way more. They're going to kill them like 45-3, 45-2, 45-10, 45-5. BYU.
Bear. Wait, I need to sing the Bear Bachmeyer
Oh, yeah.
anthem. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Just pretend like I did.
Wow. That was really awesome. Did you go FIU?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm going my Big Bear.
Your mama bear?
Yeah, that's what they call him.
UTEP versus Delaware. Delaware favored by 5.5. UTEP beat Sam Houston, and Delaware didn't. I'm not picking UTEP. I'm not crazy. Delaware. What? Sorry.
That was not funny. I'll go UTEP.
Whoa! So you're just picking all the teams that might have a chance at winning?
Yes.
Well, let me introduce you to Georgia Southern versus Marshall. Marshall favored by 7 points. It's the bowl eligible.
Haha.
Two teams that are 5 and 6 here. Marshall's home and the better team, so I'm going Marshall.
I'll go Marshall.
You don't want to go Georgia Southern?
Nah.
Louisiana Tech versus Missouri State. Missouri State favored by 3.5. Not much about this game. I don't think either team can make the championship. So, Missouri State, slightly better. They're home. Sure, Missouri State. Really don't care about this game.
Over who?
Louisiana Tech.
That last game of the season, got to stick with the boys over in Missouri
State.
State.
Western Kentucky versus Jacksonville State. WKU favored by 2.5. Winner makes the title game. It sucks that Maverick got injured halfway through the year and that Rodney Tisdale is the new starter. Can cook. You like that? I think I already said that. Great showing against LSU last week for the Toppers, but I don't think they can put up the same fight here. I'm going Jacksonville State.
Western Kentucky.
Whoa, you sound like me.
It's not surprising. It's not even shocking. Shock.
It didn't work.
Yeah, like you don't work.
Say that again, buddy.
Say that.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that.
Georgia State versus Old Dominion. Old Dominion favored by 26.5. This is going to be manslaughter. Old Dominion.
O D U.
I would say this is TJ Finley's last game, but they've been saying that for the past 3 years, so he's probably going to find another way. Arkansas State versus App State. App State favored by 2.5. It's another bowl eligible. I got the Arkansas State fade correct last week. Shocking. Now I'm going to pick Arkansas State to go bowling.
Wow.
Arkansas State.
I think you're horribly wrong. And I think you're giving me this win right now. What just happened?
I have a headache. Freaking AJ Swan just cast a spell on me. UL Monroe versus Louisiana. Battle of the Bayou. Louisiana favored by 12. Louisiana needs us to go bowling. And if I'm going bowling, I make sure to buy some lunch while I'm there. So I'm going with Lunch Winfield to go bowling. Louisiana.
No, but bowling's more like an afternoon dinner thing.
Yeah, you can get snacks.
But you're not.
That basically makes up your lunch, you know?
You're not lunching up.
Didn't we just, while we were in Pigeon Forge, have lunch and go bowling?
No. No, but you didn't have lunch while you're bowling.
But it was the same place.
Well, I'm going not lunch.
Okay, man. Are you freaking packing your lunch?
Yeah.
Weird. To a bowling alley, they have freaking mozzarella sticks.
That's not lunch.
What did we just eat for lunch, bro? All right, Boston College versus Syracuse. Boston College favored by 3.5. I have to yap about this because we got an MIA Josh right now. There is no name for this rivalry, but it exists. I actually just came up with a name for it. It's called the Ass Bowl. Syracuse looks lost without Angeli. Boston College has at least kept it close with some okay teams. I picked them 5 times this season, and they've won one of those games. It was against like Duquesne. I don't know how much I can keep picking Boston College. I picked them to go bowl eligible. This will be my 6th time picking Boston College. Fun fact about this one. In some scenarios, this game decides who makes the ACC championship game. For SMU and Georgia Tech, based off the combined win percentage against conference opponents ranked by win percentage or whatever. Basically the quality of opponents that you've beat. And Boston College winning or losing or something like that would tip the balance being towards Georgia Tech or SMU.
I just want to say Dante Atten might be the best punter in all of college football.
Wow.
He just pinned North Texas back to the 1 again.
Oh my gosh.
This guy's...
That's incredible. Anyways, I went Boston College.
For who?
Versus Syracuse.
Yeah, I'll go Syracuse. That's an easy win.
The Cuse. It's all about the Cuse. Middle Tennessee State versus New Mexico State. New Mexico State favored by 4.5. MCSU got a big win against Sam Houston last week to make it to 2-9 on the year. New Mexico State, meanwhile, has been keeping it close with multiple high-tier Conference USA teams, so I do like them in the spot to beat Middle Tennessee State.
Wow. Give me Middle Tennessee.
Okay, man. I mean, if you really want to. UAB versus Tulsa. Tulsa favored by 8. Should we go over the stabbing?
This is about to be the worst week of my record.
Do we want to talk about the stabbing?
Yeah.
We were in McClanahan's.
Yeah.
We were getting some chips for the tailgate, and then we get notified that there's been a stabbing within the team at the for UAB, and I immediately staked my claim that Kitna was the one that got stabbed because the team hates him. But it actually wasn't. He was not even involved. Unless there's something I missed. Anyways, dysfunctional program. Tulsa should have this in the bag. I'm going Tulsa.
Tulsa's so butt.
They beat Oklahoma State.
Dude, so did everyone else. I could beat Oklahoma State like 30 times.
Okay, you can't go 30-0. That's not fair. I only get one match. At least I space out my Charlotte games. Which I just beat again, by the way, so I'm 4-0.
Okay.
I just beat, LSU. No, I didn't beat LSU. Who did I beat yesterday? It was off camera, but I beat someone. I think it was UAB, actually.
I'll go UAB.
Wow. Do you think the stabbing really just...
It's going to electrify.
Oh, I'm sure. South Alabama versus Texas State. Texas State favored by 8.5. Big win over Southern Miss for South Alabama last week. Guess what? Texas State beat them by more, and they were on the road. And they go bowling if they win here, so we're going Texas State. Okay.
It's not much to say here. I mean, I don't care about this game. I think I've said that for every South Alabama game.
Yeah, probably.
And it still stays.
Once they lost Gio Lopez, there was really nothing to love about that team.
North Texas. Gio Lopez is definitely not.
North Texas is not in this game.
Oh, Texas State. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Bro's a little bit preoccupied with the score watching. Army versus UTSA. UTSA favored by 6.5. Two teams on very opposite trajectories. I fear that Army will just barely miss out on bowl eligibility here. They had a bad loss to Tulane last week. And then... Or not Tulane, Tulsa. Ugh. Oh my goodness. It was like 16-15. Ew. UTSA just killed ECU. I'm going UTSA.
Gosh, Temple's secondary's butter.
No, it's just that the offensive North Texas is really good.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Army.
That's nuts. You're nuts. Cincinnati versus TCU. TCU favored by 4. TCU beat Houston last week. I wouldn't put much weight on that. I think Cincinnati's just lost to a lot of good teams. And I really can't. But TCU's not really a good team. So I guess I'll go Cincinnati.
Yeah, I was going to go Cincinnati.
2 upset picks here. Oregon versus Washington. The Cascade Clash. Oregon favored by 6.5. I'm still caught up on the Wisconsin game for Washington. You know, like when their leading passer was a punter. Completely killed their momentum. They just rolled 2 bad Big Ten teams. I really question how ready they are for this game. A loss wouldn't kill Oregon's playoff chances, but it wouldn't be a great situation for them, so I'm going Oregon.
What if? Okay, do you think if Oregon loses to Washington, they're done?
No.
I don't care. Oregon.
Okay. Kennesaw versus Liberty. Kennesaw favored by 2.5. Liberty line inflation in full effect here. I don't know why they're within 3 points. Kennesaw should destroy them by at least 2 scores. Kennesaw's headed to the championship game. I'm going Kennesaw.
You know, I pick Liberty every time, and it kind of works. So I'm gonna go Liberty.
Okay. Wisconsin versus Minnesota. Minnesota very right, 1.5. Wisconsin beat Illinois by 3 scores last week. What? Huh? I don't know. Darian Dupree had a legacy game. I've never even heard of him. That won't happen against Minnesota. They're keeping Paul Bunyan's axe. We're going Minnesota.
Oh, Wisconsin's so bad.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Sometimes it's just boring. Minnesota.
Okay. Penn State versus Rutgers. Penn State favored by 11.5. We saw in person that Penn State is like kind of back. And I can't remember the last time Rutgers was back. So I'm going Penn State.
Oh, Rutgers is back.
No,
their back is to the winning.
Yeah, they should really turn around.
And imagine if they just turned around.
Oh my goodness.
Penn State.
Step number 1. Get rid of Ethan Kaliakmanis.
Whoa.
You're right.
That would be turning around more.
That's true. Ethan Kaliakmanis is like the only good part of that team. Him and Greg Schiano. He has no help. He used to have Monangai. Not anymore. Troy versus Southern Miss. Mississippi. Southern Miss favored by 6.5. Southern Miss really hasn't looked themselves. Troy didn't really beat Georgia State by as much as I'd like them to have. And they got killed by ODU. I really hate both of these teams. I think they should both stop. Southern Miss is number 1 in forced turnovers. That's number 1 in the country. So sure, they'll force a few turnovers and they'll win.
Oh, you said Southern Miss isn't looking like themselves. They should just like put on their like old clothes and stuff, and maybe they'd start looking like themselves.
Like a younger man's clothes.
Yeah.
La 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 diddy da.
It's copyright.
Oh, is that sorry? My voice is so beautiful.
Yeah, Southern Miss. Because they're going to put their clothes on.
Oh, okay. Vanderbilt versus Tennessee. Tennessee favored by 2.5. No official rivalry name. What a game this could be. Vandy is kind of terrible at defending the pass. And Joey Aggs can take advantage of that. So I am going Tennessee here. I know everyone's going to boo because Diego Papi is a national treasure. And this is hopefully not his last college game. I'd love to see him play more. Well, is he going to get drafted, do you think?
No.
Okay.
Probably not.
That sucks. Then yeah, I guess the bowl game will be his last game.
Whoa.
Yep, Vandy's bowl eligible.
Vandy playoff?
Well, if they lose this game, no.
Oh. Well, who said they're going to do that?
I did.
Oh. Well, they're not, because they're going to win this game.
Oh, okay. But what if they lose in the championship game? Hashtag the Vandy's the worst. Wake Forest versus Duke. Duke favored by 2.5. Duke is not that good. Wake finds a way to win every time unless it's FSU. So Wake Forest is going to beat Duke. What?
Duke, in honor of Darian Mensah. Right?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Mensah Musa.
Oh, I'm sure.
And Daniel Ratcliffe.
What? Sure, man. Mizzou versus Arkansas. Mizzou favored by 2.5. Arkansas loses SEC games. Battle line rivalry will be a pillow fight. Missouri.
Hey. Loser. Man, Arkansas is so ass. Missouri only fought. They were 2.5.
Because they don't have their quarterback. They have Zollers.
Well,
But they have Ahmad Hardy.
Bo got hurt again?
He's back?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind. They should be favored by a bajillion.
Missouri.
Maybe it's because Arkansas is home. LSU versus Oklahoma. Oklahoma favored by 10 points. Two great defenses going at it with very underwhelming offenses. Oklahoma needs this for playoffs. LSU is a freaking sorry team. Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, the home of the free and the brave.
You picked them?
No, yes.
Okay.
You're such a loser.
Well, I didn't even do anything. James Madison versus Coastal Carolina. That is. JMU favored by 22. I think Coastal's getting shafted by Vegas here. They'll definitely cover. JMU will probably win, but they'll keep it close. And it would be pretty hilarious if they sandbag the conference with a win, eliminating everyone from the college football playoff. I'm going JMU.
Stop.
I can't feel my feet.
I think this one's JMU's gonna win, and then they're gonna drop down in the ranking.
Oh,
that's how bad Coastal is.
Oh. Florida State versus Florida. Florida favored by 2 points. Ish. Florida State in a rivalry game in the swamp sounds like a terrible idea. But, Florida's so awful. So I'm going Florida State.
Man, I wanted Florida State in the playoffs, but, being in the super playoffs, I guess we'll be fine.
The super playoffs?
Yeah.
What?
Do you not know what the super playoffs
What is this? Is it March Madness?
No, what? The super playoffs is where all the super teams go and they play against each other, and that's the real championship.
What is this in Cancun?
It's gonna be Georgia Tech and Florida State and Darian Mensah Musa.
Okay.
And just those three.
Is Darian Mensah the special referee?
He's by himself.
Oh. Does he win any games?
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Wow.
It happens during the new month that they just made.
What is it called?
February.
Really?
Yeah.
What else is in February?
I don't know. They just made it.
That's the only thing anyone's ever announced for this new strange month.
Yeah.
What?
It only happens once every 100 years.
But that's just not true.
What are you talking about?
I swear I've been in February before, and I'm not 100 years old.
Well, well, maybe you went to the planet called February. That's very possible.
Okay. I'll just chalk it up to, like, maybe I just dreamt it. Speaking of dreams, this is a dream matchup. It actually already happened this season. Oregon State versus Wazoo. Wazoo favored by 13.5. This is a game so nice they're playing it twice. Wazoo lost by 3 last time out. What?
We lost to Wazoo by 3, bro. Come on.
Wazoo did lose by 3 last time out on the road against Oregon State. So surely they pick one up on at home in Pullman. I have to go Washington State.
No, you don't.
I can, and I will.
Alright, I will too.
Do you have 19 games that you can beat me in?
Hey, we still have conference championships.
Oh, that's true. We're just gonna go head down on every single one.
Actually, that's like the best because like both teams are good. So
Hey, Maryland versus Michigan State. Bro. Hey, you can't just pee on the sidewalk. Michigan State favored by 4. I'm losing it. I don't want to pick a winner for this game. They will both lose if they can find a way. Why is this prime time? This is at 7 p.m. Michigan State is home, I guess. So I'm going Michigan State or something.
I'll just go Maryland.
Oh, frick.
See if the league wants to grant us a winner in this game.
Michigan State is so awful. Come on. All right. Virginia Tech versus Virginia. UVA favored by 11. This is the Commonwealth Cup, all right? UVA is going to freaking win for the first time in forever. I mean, they got to make the championship game here with the win. Take care of Virginia Tech, even though they kind of got a Virginia Tech problem. UVA will win this. For show.
Oh yeah, faux shizzy. And if you know who you are, if you've listened this far, comment why Virginia Tech should win.
Yeah. If you've made it this far, comment why Virginia Tech is. We have a lot of Virginia Tech.
Should I rip out the answers?
Yeah. All right, Josh. Speed round.
Okay. South Florida.
You got it. Okay.
Oh.
Rice versus South Florida. USF favored by 27.
South Florida.
Northwestern versus Illinois. Illinois favored by 6.5.
Illinois.
Alabama versus Auburn. The Iron Bowl.
Alabama. No one cares.
UNC versus NC State.
And the UNC.
UCLA versus USC.
Oh wait, no, hold on. Go back. Never mind. NC State.
UCLA versus USC.
USC. Why 20.5? Oh my gosh, dude. USC.
Charlotte versus Tulane.
Charlotte.
SMU versus Cal.
Cal. No.
Wait. All right, hold on. I haven't been keeping track.
Okay.
You said Illinois for this one or Northwestern?
Yes.
Okay. You had Bama, NC State, USC. You went Charlotte for this game.
Yes. Is that one a guarantee red?
Yes. You said Cal for this game?
No.
Okay.
SMU.
UNLV versus Nevada.
UNLV.
Fresno versus San Jose State.
Fresno.
Notre Dame versus Stanford.
Notre.
And your last pick of the regular season, Wyoming versus Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Okay. See ya. Okay. Josh had to go, so this is gonna be a solo mission here. Rice versus South Florida. Shout out Rice for keeping it close for a bit against North Texas last week. This is a terrible way to end the season. They got to play the two best teams in the conference. South Florida. Northwestern versus Illinois. Illinois favored by 6.5. Illinois isn't that great. Again, big loss to Wisconsin. Maybe they were looking ahead to the Land of Lincoln Trophy game. I don't know. I doubt it. I'll go with the devil I know. Illinois. I don't know what the hell Northwestern's going to do in this game. It's the Iron Bowl. Alabama is favored by 5.5. Auburn's got no chance. They've looked better as the season's gone on, but Bama's looked great all year and they're on the playoff bubble. I'm going Bama. UNC versus NC State. NC State favored by 7 points. This is a tobacco road game. You know, any game between those four teams are technically a tobacco road rivalry. UNC is officially out of the bowl picture under Bill Belichick. That first season could have gone better. I doubt he cares much about this game. It should be an NC State mollywhopping. UCLA versus USC. USC favored by 20.5. Again, mollywhopping. USC is keeping the victory bell. Charlotte versus Tulane. Tulane favored by 29 points. I have no idea why he picked Charlotte. I'm genuinely concerned. I think he wanted to lose this one. If Navy or North Texas loses, they get in. Well, Navy already won. If North Texas loses, they get in the AAC championship game. Basically. The game's pretty much guaranteed. So all they have to do is not fumble the bag after they find out that North Texas has lost to Temple, which will not happen. But if it does, they basically got it in the bag. SMU versus Cal. SMU favored by 11.5. Cal's the weirdest 6-5 team in the country. I don't even know what they're on over in Berkeley. SMU's on a roll. I'll go with SMU. UNLV versus Nevada. UNLV favored by 9 points. Nevada wins against Wyoming. They scored 13 points in that game. Now the team is great. It's the battle for Nevada. UNLV needs a win, and New Mexico and Boise to lose to make the Ole Miss championship game. They'll know those results by kickoff. They're winning the game either way. Nevada's not a great team. Fresno versus San Jose State. If all of these teams lose, UNLV, New Mexico, Boise, they have the slimmest chance at a Mountain West championship berth. I think it goes to the statistics. Them and Hawaii, I think have a chance if it goes to the statistics. Basically what I'm saying is get ready for the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, Fresno State. San Jose State has not looked like themselves this year. It's just a really weird season in general. I say Fresno retains the Valley Cup. Fresno State. Notre Dame versus Stanford. Notre Dame favored by 32.5. I've got a final score prediction for this one. 2,885-3. They snatched the Legends Trophy before Stanford even gets a chance to sniff it. We're going Notre Dame. And finally, last game of the year, Wyoming versus Hawaii. Hawaii favored by 10.5. If you're not counting Army-Navy or conference championships, because that's technically postseason. Is it postseason? I think it's still technically regular season. Never mind. But the last of the scheduled games that isn't Army-Navy. This one's for the Paniolo Trophy. Finally, someone's trophy is changing hands this week. Wyoming currently holds it, but I think Hawaii wins a close one. They're playing on island time, and we know what Hawaii does on island time. Give me the Rainbow Warriors. And with that, we kept it under an hour this time. Probably because I got to skip through like most of these games and just give you a straight winner without Josh's very insightful commentary. We'll be back next week for conference championships, I do believe. That should be a shorter episode unless we decide to do college football playoff brackets. It might be a prediction style. And then we'll probably fill out our brackets, obviously, for the last show of the year, which will include a listener, special guest. And with that, I'd like to thank you for listening. And go Cardinals.